Hello everybody and welcome to the third video. This one is going to be relatively short. I have one simple thing to show you, which is actually displaying the output of the spool file from an action in VS Code, so you don't have to go look at it on the IBM in a green screen. So I'm going to close this. The first thing we're going to go and do is open the settings in VS Code. There are a few ways to do this. You can either press Control, comma, or Command, comma on a Mac. Or you can press F1 and search for settings and let me find it. And you want to find open settings UI or open settings JSON, but I'll use the UI. So again, it's command comma or control comma, or you can find it by running the command. So I'm going to open it here. From here, we can go ahead and click in extensions and scroll down to code for IBM. And when you have the code for IBM section selected, you want to scroll down until you find log compile output. Make sure this is enabled, okay? That's the very first thing. You don't need to restart when you've enabled it. Luckily, it just works right off the bat. So to find the spool file output, we're going to press Control J on Windows or Command J on the Mac. And this opens up this bar at the bottom here. You can also press the Problems button down here in the bottom left and click Problems, or just go to the Output tab. And when you're on the Output tab, you want to click on the select box on the right and scroll down to IBM Output. This is the important piece right now. So let's go ahead and try and compile some code. So I'm going to open up my code test that I seem to use in every video right now. And I'm just going to run it from here. So I'm going to right click on it, run action, and just hit create bound RPGLE. And it printed the spool file to the actual output, which is really cool. So it not only does it print the spool file, but before it runs the command, it tells you what the current library is of the command, the library list it's using, again, inherited from the library list in VS Code, which is really neat, and then the command that it's going to run, and then it simply prints the spool file afterwards, which is really cool. And that's pretty much the gist of it. Now, of course, you can run it again, so I'll just let me make some changes here and fix my program, and then maybe we'll run it again. So let me fix this, change this to 50, save it, and when I run it again, you'll see that it prints all of the new spool file to the output like that. Really simple. And then on top of that, if you want to quickly make a change, or let's say you want to clear it so you can have a fresh start, well, there's a button to do that. Just next to the select box is this clear output button, and you can press that and it will empty itself out for a fresh spool file, which is really neat. And there you go. That's really the gist of it. Really short video, but a really useful piece of functionality.